A player too good for the bench, but not good enough to start? Allegedly. I'm none other referring to Lawrence Anali, the newly acquired German-born, Polish-based U22 initiative winger that was recently brought in during the summer transfer window for a record-breaking under-22 player signing that was estimated to be around $3 million. Out of 4 matches since his arrival back in mid-July, Anali has yet to start any of those and has only amassed 116 minutes. 3 of those matches occurred during Leagues Cup, a loss to Atlas, a win to RSL, and a loss to Toluca, as well as a loss to Toronto. All of these matches being home games make this so much worse. During that period of time, Anali's competition, Nigerian-born U22 winger Ibrahim Aliyu, has started all matches in question and has earned 244 minutes. Aliyu has failed to record a goal or an assist and only achieved an XG above 0 in 1 match, where he finished 0.1 expected goals versus Toluca. One could argue that Aliyu has been our most dangerous attacker this year, having 6 goals and 5 assists in all competitions, leading the team in goal contributions. However, Aliyu has been very wasteful. Many times he leaves Dynamo fans wanting more out of him. At best, Aliyu is a very inconsistent player. One thing I've noticed recently from the gaffer is his willingness to make subs earlier in the match, this being a trait that he picked up soon after the arrival of Anali. Dynamo fans long have knocked Ben for being stubborn and hard-headed when it comes to changing the dynamic and personnel during a match. I've been very pleased with the recent change in behavior regarding this grievance. However, Anali should not be coming off of the bench. We've seen from Anali's short time here that he has something special, something that no other Dynamo player has had in Ben Olsen's tenure. That characteristic is the ability to take on players one-on-one. During the match versus Toluca in Leagues Cups, we saw Anali's true potential show. The youngling was cutting and weaving his way past defenders as if they were statues and should have had a beauty of an assist had Blessing been a little more capable in front of the net. I have no doubt that the young German will surely become something special in a Houston jersey. However, due to the recent signing of Honduran winger Exxon Arzu, Pat Onstad has filled the Dynamo passer capacity. With 3 DPs and 4 U22s, Exxon being the newest addition to that category, a domino must fall in order to follow league regulations. This has only been possible due to the fact that Nelson Quinones, the beloved U22 Colombian winger, has been placed on the season-ending injury list. With Exxon being another mouth to feed in the winger pool, and previous reports of interest abroad for Aliyu, as well as taking into consideration the absolute necessity of moving on from either a DP or U22 player, I wouldn't be at all surprised if Aliyu is gone this winter to Europe. There's no doubt in my mind that his starting spot was promised to Lawrence Anali, considering the fact that he chose to come to Houston to MLS, which is known to be a developmental league for young players just like him. Bundesliga clubs, Champions League clubs, and other European escorts had official transfer fees on the table for Lawrence Anali, some of which offered a much more lucrative deal. However, Anali chose us. I wonder why. I wonder why he chose us. Maybe because he was promised a starting spot. The Dynamo sit 19th place out of 29 teams in goals scored around the league, 35 goals so far. It's true that we struggle to score goals down here in Houston. Dynamo currently sit 8th in a very tightly packed Western Conference. With a stretch of 6 very difficult games ahead, Houston could very well find themselves on the outside looking in coming near the end of the season. The Aliyu experiment is not working, and when it does, it's too little and too far in between. It's time to give the kid a chance. It's Anali time.